Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Polly, and today we're diving into something that's been turning heads lately, SkyReels A2, the newest update in the video diffusion transformer space. This tool has quietly stepped into the ring with giants like Hunyuan, and a lineup of paid video generation services. But SkyReels A2 is open source and gaining traction fast. So if you've been wondering how it stacks up, how far it can go, and whether it's worth your time, stick around, we've got a lot to unpack. Before we get rolling, a quick ask. If you're into this kind of content AI, video tools, behind the scenes testing, hit that like button and subscribe. Helps us a ton and lets us keep sharing these tools with creators like you. Let's start with some hands-on examples using SkyReels A2. First up, we're combining 3 images, a person, an object, and a background. Think of it as feeding the model ingredients and watching it cook a video out of your imagination. Our first trio: a girl, an umbrella, and an old European-style stairway. The result? A woman walking down the stairs, umbrella in hand. The orange tip of the umbrella came out a bit different, but the vibe is there. The blue denim jacket, spot on. It's these little consistencies that make you do a double take. What do you think? Does it hit the mark? Drop your thoughts below. Next in this category, we've got a young girl, a tennis racket, and a hobbit house as the setting. At first glance, everything aligns with the references. Then the model takes a creative detour. There's suddenly a tennis court in front of the hobbit house. Is it accurate? Not quite, but promising? Absolutely. The racket mirrors the original well, and while the girl's right hand looks a bit off, the overall motion works. Sometimes you'll notice the eyes feeling a little off, but let's be honest. This is an emerging open source project pulling off something that's historically been locked behind high-end tool sand. It's free to try. Links in the description if you're curious. Third clip: a man and a Siamese cat on a park bench. Surprisingly fluid. The cat's movements feel natural and the man's pose is well preserved. Background's not an exact replica, but close enough that you won't be distracted by it. Now a white poodle and a man near the ocean. The dog running? Surprisingly smooth. The man's resemblance is solid, same outfit, good posture. A few uncanny valley moments, especially around facial expressions and feet, could be a frame rate thing, or maybe just that last 10% polish missing. Still, it's impressive. Another beach scene this time, the same man and a pug. The motion is there, but the integration feels slightly off. Maybe the lighting or the shadows not matching perfectly. That said, clothing fidelity is nearly perfect. A little color correction might bring this one home. What would you tweak? Now let's move into more complex setups, multiple people and one background. First example, Trump and Taylor Swift crossing a street. It's ambitious and kind of weird. You get a man in a suit and a woman in a black dress, but it doesn't feel like them. Background works, but likeness is lost. My guess? The model does better when the camera is up close. Then we see our familiar beach man again, this time in a romantic moment with a woman. Composition-wise, it's solid. Camera movement feels cinematic, but something about it still feels staged, like a mannequin scene rather than a lived moment. Lighting again might be the culprit. Bill Gates and Angelina Jolie sharing a glass of wine. Movements are okay, characters recognizable enough, but the scene has an uncanny atmosphere, like the color palette and lighting didn't get the memo. Next up, Tom Cruise, or someone who could be his stunt double. Hair, outfit, and location, the bridge, all solid. Face isn't quite there, but the camera work really shines. If you've ever tried face swapping or identity refinement, you know that's an easy fix. Now for something a bit more practical virtual product showcasing. First up, a man in a suit holding a teddy bear. This one needs work. The bear's placement looks forced, like it was photoshopped in mid-motion, but the rest of the video cleans up nicely. Second try with the same man and bear, much better. The bear is almost identical to the reference, especially the tiny details like the red tie. This is the kind of fidelity that makes these tools useful beyond novelty. Then we have Steve Jobs holding an iPhone, and it's weird. He holds the phone correctly, sure, but his hands, uncanny. His face, unblinking. Maybe a different angle on the phone would have helped, but overall, it feels static. Lastly, in this group, Taylor Swift with red lipstick. It works mostly. The lipstick part turns into something else entirely. She almost looks like she's eating it. But composition-wise, the model nails the setting, chair, lighting, mood. There's something to this less natural equals more flexible idea. Now, music video set, true test of motion and nuance. We get a series of scenes featuring acoustic guitars. First one, girl, guitar, natural background. Absolutely nailed it. The model keeps the character, the instrument, and the setting in sync. This is where the tech shines. Next, a girl playing on a cruise ship. Love this one. Many models break down when handling guitars. Those strings are a nightmare. But this one, clean, cohesive. Everything just clicks. One more this time with a blue guitar and a model turning around while playing. There's a bit of disconnection between the background and the character, but the motion itself is fluid and believable. The last music scene didn't do it for me. No chair, awkward angles, and some hand issues. It felt rushed or maybe just poorly composed. So, where does that leave us? SkyReels A2 might not be perfect, but it's clearly onto something. It turns reference images into animated compositions that are surprisingly coherent for an open source project. That's no small feat. The ability to guide scenes with reference images opens up all sorts of creative opportunities, from indie music videos to product showcases. Sure, there's room for polish, facial expressions, color grading, and object integration. But the bones are there. I'll definitely be testing more of this, maybe even pushing its limits a bit. If there's something specific you'd like to see, types of characters, scenes, or even challenges, drop your ideas in the comments. I'm always listening. And hey, if you've enjoyed this breakdown or want more content like this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's into this world. Thanks for sticking around till the end. See you in the next one.